Halloween. What are you all up to? Here's Coco. Hey, Suzanne. I don't think it was. I'll try to remember to jot that down, though. Actually, maybe pop it in Facebook. Wow, it's past my bedtime for sure. The TFF Facebook group. That way, for sure, we won't forget. What are you up to? Are you doing anything fun for Halloween? Who's all here? We've got Suzanne and Maureen so far. Hello, Maureen. I was so jealous after. Thanks, Suzanne. I was so jealous after TFF. Everyone else was like whipping their costumes off. I'm like, I gotta go live later. I can't take mine off yet. Whichever. Oh my goodness. So does anyone have any fun Halloween plans? Any parties or trick-or-treating with the kiddos or grandkiddos? Or do the grandkids just come over? I used to go to my Opa's, Elma and Opa's, every Halloween. And they give us, like, right before we start actually trick-or-treating. And then we go trick-or-treating. Good times, good times. Oh, this one isn't going to be a long one just because I'm ridiculously tired and I have to work tomorrow. Not as early as I had been this week, but I've applied for a new role at the company, so I want to make sure I'm in my best shape. I don't want to give them any reason not to. Suzanne's just giving out goodies. Coolio. That's awesome. I find like there's so many less people that actually give out candy nowadays just because there are less kids that go out. So people just like, why bother? I usually like buy extra candy just like to give, well, not anymore, but to give my kids after because there aren't that many that give anymore. Is your area like pretty good for that? I remember when I was in Edmonton, we were in Edmonton for one Halloween and they give out like full size chocolate bars. Like that was a place to be for Halloween, let me tell you. I'm going to try painting my nails as spider webs. Okay, that's awesome. Very cool. I'm actually usually pretty good at like nail art on my left hand. When I need to do it on my right hand with my left hand, not as good. I try though. I'm going to E for effort. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't think I'm actually doing anything particular for Halloween this year. Just going to maybe dress up on Halloween for work because we do happen to have a meeting that day. Or I lied. It's the day before. Our meeting's the day before. So less and less every year. Yeah. Kind of sucks. But today's day and age, you never know. So I think a lot less parents are as trusting with like free candy from strangers. I mean, it was a whole thing too, even growing up. Like we always had to check our candy before eating it or whatever. We'd have to dump it all out and one by one check each wrapper. But yeah. Oh goodness. And also I find too, like a lot less kids like go out in general, not just on Halloween. Like outside isn't a thing. Like us Gen X kids, man. We were outside from dusk till dawn. And we just always found something to occupy ourselves. But no, you don't see many kids outside enjoying the outdoors anymore. It's a bit of a shame. My kids generally played outside, not too much, not as much as we did, that's for sure. But I always made a point of every year we'd go camping just to get some outdoorsiness. They do parties and community center. Yeah, for real. Snow White. Not Snow White. I'm Alice. Alice in Wonderland. How you doing, Nate? I'm assuming it's Nate. I mean, it could be Carmen. I think it's Nate, though. Snow White. Snow White's a brunette. I wouldn't need a wig for that. Mary Poppins. Or are those costumes the girl? Or is that what the girls are going to be? I thought you were guessing what I was. I could be way off. How are the girls? Are they going out? You going to take them trick-or-treating this year? Maureen says, I love spider webs. I love spider web decorations, but I don't like actual spider webs. Those are sticky. You can't get them out your face if you walk through one. Blech. Oh my goodness. Or like, I don't know. I forget. I can't remember how often the girls go to the daycare thing. What are they dressing up for that? Are there that day on Halloween? I have a horrible memory. Hey Laura, how are you? I used to throw Halloween parties and stuff, but now I live so far from everybody. I just stopped bothering. I kind of like became a recluse when the downstairs neighbor moved in, and I haven't quite recovered from that yet. I'm still like a bit of a hermit. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting sleepy though, so it's not going to be a long one tonight, but just figured I'd pop in and say hello and happy Halloween to everyone. Suzanne tried wearing a wig once, and I got so what? Guard. Oh, guard on hot. It took a second for my brain to register that. Can't do it. Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing. It's not a very good wig. I mean, if you get a good wig that's like meant to like actually glued on and stuff, I could probably handle it, and it wasn't like, I don't know. It's a cheapy wig, but it is pretty hot. So yeah, not a fan. Only do it when I got stuff. And I've never seen a brunette Alice in Wonderland, so called for it today. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Past Halloweens, future Halloweens. Oh, we got an 8. At least I hope it's an 8. And a naked man's. Oh, hang on. I got to switch. There we go. Hello. Got an 8 and a ceiling. How are you?
I just got to. Sorry, I just got to make sure YouTube plays in the background. It just.
Oh, no worries.
I closed it, but then it didn't. But it plays back through.
Okay.
Okay,
That's kind of weird.
I've been working down in the thing, and the girls I've been watching them on camera, so are about to do wake up.
Ah, fun. Hey, Mary, how are you? We get the wakey the girls. Hi. Hi, pretty girl.
Yeah.
You're always camera ready, huh? The other one's like, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Peekaboo. Which one's the sleepyhead?
It's Aggie. And this is
Aggie, the
8:30.
sleepy baby.
We're at nearly 8:40, and she's like, "Oh, I guess I'll get up."
Edie's raring to go. It's like party time. Hey,
I'll be
Edie,
watching
is
you
it
on
party?
camera. I'll be watching you on camera. I knew you already.
Hey.
Okay, I'll put you up near the change tables. I'll have to change some butts.
They are adorable, Mary. Mary's like, babies.
And I've already seen Jeremy in the front yard, girl, so I know he's not hanging around. We always, first thing in the morning, we see if Jeremy's
okay
at the back, but he's not out the back today. Daddy's car is. I don't normally park there, but I bought a telescope at a garage sale. It's funny, Carmen bought a really cheap telescope about 2 years ago now, and we've never used it because it's so bad. And I went to a garage sale, and this guy wheeled it out, and it was like $100. And I looked it up, and it was worth over $1,000. And I was like, okay, what if you throw in everything else I've already picked out? And he's like, sure. So, but it's like $1,000 proper, like, what would you say, like over about a foot thick. So it's a decent one. Yes, girls, we can hear you.
Hey, pretty girls.
They're like, don't forget about us. I'll put you there. That should be all right. Yep. And before we get up, talking about Halloween outfits. Mummy made us some Halloween outfits.
Oh, awesome. Oh, look at that. A skull.
Lace on the thing. An A for Aggie.
Awesome.
Got skulls on the front and then spiders on the back.
Oh, that is adorable.
And she's been getting really into her sewing. We're going to get like a shipping container type granny flat unit type thing.
Okay.
We've been looking at them recently to put in the side yard, and that's going to be Carmen's
Okay.
she barn, whatever they want.
Okay.
So that's going to move all
Crawfish
this
or
stuff
she
out.
shed or
So then for a while, if anyone wants to visit, but no one visits, but there'll be a spare room there until the girls then want to have separate rooms.
okay.
So,
Very
and
cool. Awesome.
she should have flipped them. She should have done spiders on the front of that one, but I won't say that. They're like, oh, why didn't you tell me when I did it? It's like, well, you could have done it so they're slightly different, but still the same. But
Yeah. That or just put the dresses on the wrong one and they can go as each other.
I want my bum change.
My bum change. You can get bum change.
Who's that
Happy
funny lady
Halloween.
dressed that weird?
Happy
I always got to walk the line. I don't want your chat to turn into a baby chat because I know people then click on and go, oh,
Halloween. I've yet
babies
to meet
again.
anyone in my chat that is not happy to see the girls. So never worry about that.
Oh, that's a very, very thick blue stripe.
Oh,
Yeah.
my dogs heard me talking in a baby voice and now they're jealous and whining.
Don't do that. So we had a big couple of days with old Aggie here.
Mm-hmm.
So she was standing. They got new, those fold-out sofa things that you can put in the, for kids to sit on.
Yeah.
They got one of those each, and I was
Okay.
working on the couch with the reclined, and she stood up on it and was like, leaning all the way forward, like, look at me, daddy, I'm being clever. So I thought, oh, this will make a cute picture. So as I was getting the camera ready, she dives all the way forward, misses my chair, and lands face first beside me. So I can't move the chair because she's half under it. So I'm there trying to fish her out, try to pull her clothes, all the buttons pop, and it's like, oh, here we go. So I eventually got her out. So she's got a cut on her, like she's the one that keeps getting hurt over and over again. So she had a cut on her
Coco
cheek.
of the twins.
But it turns around quickly because so then I put her back in after I put a little bit of cream on her and gave her a hug and all those things. And I'm working again, and about half an hour later, she's standing. Just standing there watching TV, just like it's nothing. I was like sending a voice message to Carmen, and I was telling her about the accident and all that, and it's like, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, she's standing. So now we've been doing standing in a couple of steps, so we're very, very close to walking, aren't we? Up,
so exciting. Once they get going, they never stop, though. You got clean bum now? You got clean bum? What is that face? Hey, what's that
I'm trying
face?
to see you cuddle. There you go, a little bit of a cut on her face. Okay, you can go down on the ground.
That's hilarious. Mary says we love the twins, so.
Young Edith had the best day ever at
yeah.
At daycare.
Edie, did you have fun at daycare?
So we arrived, Alice. We arrived at daycare, and those other kids are already there, and they had their breakfast that they had to bring because it's breakfast. Mummy doesn't provide breakfast. Okay. So as soon as I got put on the floor, I marched right over to the first kid and stole their breakfast.
Oh no! You stole breakfast.
That's an awesome first impression.
Oh, good Lord.
Just stormed over like, what do you got? I've got to change the bum. Trust me, there's like a kilo worth of pee in there. There's like a kilo worth of pee.
Oh, good Lord. What's so funny?
Yes, once a week they do daycare, and it's at their Carmen works. And there was a bit of a terrible afternoon, evening, like they were a bit weird, like they're a bit worked up and didn't want to sleep or anything like that. And Carmen
Okay.
was telling the lady that works in that room afterwards and all that, and she's like, "Oh, maybe it's best if you don't come and have lunch with them then, because that stirred them up." And I said to
Okay.
Carmen, "No, that's why you have them where you work. So you're not going to sit in the lunchroom and ignore the fact that your daughters are a room away. Like, no,
Mm,
we'll deal with them being a little bit rambunctious of an evening
mm,
for you to
yeah.
have breakfast with them."
Yeah, I get it. They're probably not used to that because I don't know. I guess most of the
Yeah,
parents don't
they'll get
work
better.
right next
They'll
door to
get
them,
better.
but
Yeah, I had the day off the first time. I thought, no, I'm not going to do anything. I ended up, working and tidying my room and doing a few other things and all that. But then this week I'm going to actually hit the road,
yeah,
do some buying.
yeah.
You
Sounds
ready?
like fun. Gotta do what you can while you can, huh? There you are, clean bum Edie. Clean bum Edie. Hi. Hi, smiley pants. You got big smiles. You got big smiles.
It's funny that you grew up in an era where this is normal to like be able to just talk to people and appear on, to the world and all that, just the click of a button
Yeah.
on your phone. This is normal stuff. I remember when I was
Yeah.
18, the first time I used like actually just talking to people over the internet, and that was, wow.
Yeah.
But you can send voice chat through the phone, through the computer. Wow. How are we going to set up, Will? How are we going to set up?
Even ICQ was a big thing when I was like
Oh,
coming up on it, just instant messaging.
uh-oh.
Hi.
I was doing the ICQ. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And VChat. Oh, you want to do VChat?
I don't remember that one, but in
You were
ICQ
like
you could
avatar.
change the notification, so everybody was. But I had Mr. Cocktails because we were friends even way back then. I had him as Homer Simpson, the "Go!" And there was one night my dad was on my computer and he had the volume way up, and Mr. Cocktails messaged me, scared the ever-loving schnoot out of my dad. He almost jumped out his chair because all I heard was "Oh!" Complete silence before. Oh, good times. Who's that supposed to be? I don't recognize that character.
Mirabella. It's funny too because like we had it for ages and all that, and then I thought I'll just check something, and then I looked in the back, and we had it in demo mode, so I flicked it off, and I sat there and waited for Carmen to finally press the button, and then she launches into the second chorus, and she's just like, "What? She's never done that before." Oh shit! I have to go immediately. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Okay, no worries. Ooh, I got really big. Let me go back to my normal so you can see the background. There we go. Oh my goodness. I remember there was one Christmas I'd gotten Cody. I think it was his first Christmas. Yeah, it was his first Christmas. So he was just under a year old. And we got them this like police truck. And it's supposed to say like slow down, pull over, or whatever, with the sirens and whenever you push the button. But what we didn't know at the time is that there was like language, there was a language switch. And it when we got it, it was in German mode. So he pushes the button. It's like, Achtung, not Bolt! Like, what the heck is that? Oh my god. Good times, good times. Oh, I miss like kitty toys and stuff. A little less the noisy ones, but no worries, Nate, no worries. But at some point, I ended up having to make a rule that no more noisy toys. Like when the batteries ran out, that's it. Like it was broken. And I made a rule where my mom, if you buy them a noisy toy, it stays at your house for when they're over there. Because, oh my goodness, every toy was like noisy back in the day. Is it still like that with anyone with like grandkids or like younger kids? Because yeah, toys were so noisy. They're fun at first, but then it's like, oh my goodness, not again. Did I miss anyone coming in? Let's check here. So I saw Mary, I saw Suzanne, I saw Marina, I saw Laura. Neat. I think I got everybody, at least anyone that said anything. But to the lurkers, hello to the lurkers too. We appreciate you being here also. Ooh, I got schmutz on my finger from my eye makeup. The Barbie car actually had a radio in it. Oh, really? I had a Barbie camper. I never had the Barbie car, but that's kind of cool. Could you like put whatever music you wanted, or to come like preloaded with like Barbie type music? Because when I play Sims every now and then, the rare time I have time, and when you play the radio in the Sims, it's like, you know, Simlish music, but you can upload your own like music. So like while I'm playing Sims, I can blast like T Swift or, you know, 9 Inch Nails, whatever I want, which is kind of cool. I still remember, like, I never had it because I was too old for that one, but Teddy Ruxpin that had like the cassette tapes that you would put in to make them talk and whatever. Some of my cousins, they would just put like Metallica or whatever in there. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, Dr. Call. Hope everything's okay. My girls turned it on at night to scare me. Just normal radio. Okay. Oh my goodness. Turn on at night. Oh, have you guys seen? Oh, I saw it on Facebook. This meme. No, it's not a meme. What am I lying? It's like a short video of this little girl. She paints her face completely black, like neck, everything, her lips, everything. So all you see is her eyes and her teeth when she smiles. And her mom's watching TV in the dark. And she goes right next to her mom and just opens her eyes and smiles. So literally all you see is like eyes and a big white smile right next to her, and scared the ever-loving schnut out of her mother. Oh my goodness. It's the funniest thing ever. I mean, I would kill my kids for doing that, but it's funny when it's someone else. Oh my goodness. I didn't talk that much today, but I feel like I've talked way too much. At least my voice, that's what my voice is telling me. Thank goodness someone chats this week, so I don't have to like be on the phone. And my voice is not having it today. What was your biggest scare? Let me throw that out there. Like, not like, I don't know, something your kids did to you or your hubby or a friend, like a jump scare kind of situation. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I was kind of like stone cold, like, because I had 3 boys. So, hey, Chris, I don't look like, go ask Alice. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kitty and Sharice. Hi, pretty girls. Yeah. So raising 3 boys, I just expected. Sorry?
It was a doctor's appointment, like a calling one, and I didn't expect him to call that early, and then it popped up on my phone, even though we said like 3 times, can you call the landline because I'll be home with the girls? And so yeah, that's why I was like, I gotta go. Bye.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I just by default expect around every corner there's gonna be a boy child jumping out to scare me. But now that the boys are out of the house, I don't expect it anymore. It's not just like my default position. So anybody walks around the corner, scares the ever-living shit out of me. Hi, pretty girl.
She was standing just before while I was on the phone.
Were you standing? Are you a big girl now? The big girl standing up? Yeah, you're a big girl.
I was standing, and because Daddy was on the phone for a very important call, I decided to play the xylophone.
It's like
the doctor said, "Oh, that's some lovely music you got in the background." I'm like, "Yeah."
Hey.
I'm getting mugged because their new favorite thing now is to climb on this chair. So if I get off, they'll instantly get up. You gotta move. You gotta move, girlfriend. You're down on your bum. I'll go this way. They did it the first time, and I was only half paying attention. And I looked up, and I'm like, "Oh, Jesus!" There we go. Because we can look out the window ourselves when we stand on the chair, and it rocks. This was Carmen's grandmother's chair, so that's why it doesn't fit the decor, but
okay,
it has a reason.
Yeah.
See, now I can
They
see
have
outside.
really grown. What's with the costume? The costume is we just the TFF, and it was our TFF right before Halloween, so we were all dressed up as Alice in Wonderland characters, and I was Alice. So I figured, I'll keep it on for my live later.
Yeah, I tuned in the last little bit because that's when it's the best way to find out if Coco's going to go live. You tune into like the last minute, and she always gets asked, "Going to go live tonight?" And for a second, I thought, "Why is there two Mad Hatters?" So,
Who did you think was the other one, Dan?
yeah, because he had the hat, but then it had the rabbit ears in it.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
What are you doing?
Aggie's like a sloth slowly climbing up. Edie's like, there I am.
Well, one of their favorite toys are over there, so that's what they're reaching for. We watch Sesame Street, and then as soon as Elmo appears on screen, they go grab well, it was a Tickle Me Elmo. Daddy bought it at the op shop for $2 and thought, awesome, we got a Tickle Me Elmo for $2. That'll just drive Mum absolutely crazy, and we're falling down the back here. Wait a sec. So I've got it in, like half dropped it into their play area for them to play with and all that, and Elmo never tickled again.
Oh no.
It just, whatever that did, it just made it not work ever again. Everything's worked for like 20, 30 years, and then 5 seconds, but they still love it, and they pick him up and like they correlate that what they're holding is the thing on the screen.
Okay. That's cool.
Do you want to come down, or what are you doing? What's happening? What's happening? I can't see Elmo. Where is he? We've got this guy.
He looks familiar. What's he from? Paw Patrol? Is that what that is?
That's Bluey.
Bluey.
Bluey's local, so we like Bluey. He's made in Brisbane.
Okay.
We got Big Bird.
I know.
Big Bird. And we got to find Elmo. Where's Elmo? Oh, there he is. That's what this is the little Elmo, the big Elmo.
Oh my goodness. My aunt bought Tickle Me Elmo for my cousin when it first came out. And like she was offered $700 for the dang thing because it was like a shortage when he first came out. It's like, no, whatever. She gave it to my cousin Christmas morning. Went once, she was terrified, never looked back at it again. Like, get that thing away from me. And she could have made $700 from it.
Girl.
Oh, I just dribbled.
You're making this very difficult.
What are you guys doing?
I know. I think Daddy's going to put them back on the floor and sit on this, so then they don't. Because I've got to watch them like Hawk when they're on this because they like to fall through the gaps. And go over to the toys. Look at the toys. Love the toys.
I love their laugh. Oh, something like that. Why are you doing that? Smile, Aggie. Smile. You can do it. There you go. You're too adorable for Coco. Yes, you're too adorable for Coco. Oh my goodness. You're too sweet for words. For real.
She's pointing at herself, so I'm sorry, but she's getting more amused by herself. Now she's
okay.
She's pointing at you now. She's trying to touch you.
Hello. Where's Aggie?
First she was all like pointing at herself. I know that girl.
I wonder if she realizes it's her or if she thinks it's Edie.
That's what we wonder. Like with mirror, there's a big mirror at the play group, and we wonder if they realize that it's themselves or they think it's just what's my sister doing in that room.
Hey. You're too pretty for Coco. Yeah, you're too pretty. We bouncing? We're bouncing. Oh my goodness. You're too adorable for Coco. Yes, you are. Oh, you taking them actual trick or treating or just like daycare stuff?
Oh, there's not really any trick or treating in our
No.
area. One
Okay.
year, like, we're gonna do Disney, but we're gonna do like Tokyo Disney, and then even do that for Christmas holidays, and then hopefully, if you go up north in Japan in December, there's a chance of it being snow. So we have a
Okay.
white Japan Christmas, and then hit
Okay.
up. Tokyo's a bit warmer, and the theme parks aren't as busy that time of year. Like it's the best time to go is January, so that'll be their Disney experience. Which Carmen to this day says that she knew the whole time, but just forgot to tell me at the time. But when we went to Tokyo Disney, there's Tokyo Disney Sea Resort. And
Okay.
if you look at sort of the ranking, like people do like online rankings of all the Disneys and all that,
Yeah.
regular Tokyo Disney gets like number 5 to 7 range and all that. The Disney Resort one gets like number 1 or 2. It's like one of the best Disney parks there is. We didn't go.
Okay.
I didn't know. It's like, oh, we should have gone to that. That's like one of the best parks. So that's going
Yeah.
to be like a big trip in their lives. Will be that.
Mhm.
The first we got to pay 20 grand to get our house re-stumped. Well, that's just come through, and it has to be like Carmen wants to do
Goodness.
the bathroom, the kitchen, a few other things and all that. And anyone that comes out, they say you got to do the floors first. There's no point, and we know, but trying to get someone to do it, because it's not sinking per se, but like some of the doors don't stay open or closed if you need them to, and occasionally, me being a bigger fella, I'll step somewhere and I'll sort of half feel like, oh, that feels like it's giving a little. So,
That's never good.
we had them redone when we first moved in, and then we had them
Mhm.
looked at about 3 or 4 years ago, and then it's just since COVID, getting anyone to do anything is near impossible.
Mm.
So,
I'm sure there's a pretty big backlog after that.
mm.
Chris was
Oh,
asking if you went to Mount Fuji while you were in Japan.
yeah, but we only got halfway up. There was too snowy up the top. We actually,
Okay.
the hotel we're staying in was the far west of Tokyo, and we could on the last day you could see it from this, because we're on like the 7th floor or something. You could see it from Tokyo. You could see Mount Fuji. But yeah, we went up halfway. Just got to have some fun in the snow. We've got I'll find you something cool actually. You're going to climb the chair when I go on. Yes, they're going to climb the chair. No, they're staring at me. Where you going, guy? Where is
Guy.
it?
Whoops, I'm knocking things over. Oopsie.
Where are we? Not that way.
The clean air at the summit of Mount Fuji.
So
Oh,
it's an actual
very
got
cool.
air from Mount Fuji. That's our little. That was one of our best trips we ever had. Was our Japan trip. So that's like our thing of all our Japan. We bought every place we went to. We said, okay, we're gonna get one knick-knack, but we'll get sort of like the best thing that we can find. So they're not
Yeah.
great, but they're a lot better than what they could have been. But it's
Mhm.
like here's a little monument of like a rock garden.
Okay.
That's a metal thing. We actually went to Sumo. There's like that was the Kazuhiro. Not Kazuhiro. What are they called? Yokozuna. That was the Yokozuna at the time.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, I know it's not very interesting. But yeah, it's all of our.
Yeah, Japan's one of
Uh,
the few places I haven't gone. I've done Hong Kong, China.
this is one of my favorites. This was the it was like a mustard sauce you could buy at one of the Iron Chef restaurants we went to. So that's Iron Chef France, and that's like yeah.
Oh.
It's an empty bottle in there now. We used it. So there's no
Okay, so you
point.
actually used it. Okay.
Yep. I better go and check on the animals.
The animals.
I can hear them banging around. We'll take bets on them being up on the chair.
Oh,
Who's
guaranteed they're on the chair. At least one of them.
Oh, no, they've moved the bin, so I can't get in. Sneaky.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
No, no, no. Oh, they keep falling off because I put the blanket back on it and they keep sliding off. No, no, go back
Okay.
over there and play. Go back over and play. But yes, we were up the halfway of Mount Fuji. People are like,
Awesome.
like Japan's one of those places too that they're like very honest with you
Uh-huh.
a lot of the time, especially as a tourist. And we're like, oh, we want to catch the bus to go up Fuji. Oh, but only halfway. No point, no point. It's like, yeah, but we want to be on Fuji. Oh, you sure? You sure? You're like, yeah, we had to basically beg. They're driving the bus up there anyway, so there's no, they weren't gaining anything by us not going. And yeah, so
Yeah.
we got halfway up there. Yeah. But then we also looked around, like the actual town of Fuji is quite interesting. It's a little bit abandoned, and they have a theme park there, but it was way too. Like Japanese people must be, like Americans especially. If it's a slightly cool day, you don't go to the theme park. Whereas
Huh.
there, it was probably like 10 degrees, and it was packed still.
Oh wow. Jeez. Must have
But
been all the
it's a bit
Canadian
like,
tourists. We don't care.
Niagara Falls, like how Niagara Falls, I've got sort of like all the touristy stuff right next to it. Same with Fuji, they've sort of built this town right next to it, and they've got a theme park just as another thing to do while you're there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we just enjoyed walking the actual town of it as well, and just seeing what it looked like.
Very cool. Now there's so many places I still want to go. Japan being one, Hawaii definitely on my bucket list.
Oh, it's just with Japan too. There's just so much bang for your buck, like each day, what you can do.
Hmm.
Like last time we travelled around and all that, but we take the girls. Apart from it, we'll look at North for a white Christmas, but apart from that, we'll just stay in Tokyo because you don't have to go anywhere.
Hmm.
Like the rest of it's like it'd be nice to get to Universal Studios and all that, but I think you're diversifying what you're doing. Then you're better off just we're here for Disney. There's other, like we've got theme parks and all that. I think Disney's Disney. It's different. So,
Yeah.
but eventually we'd like to take them to Malaysia again because we really loved Kuala Lumpur. But then if
Okay.
you go out to the east of Malaysia, that's where they've got like it's a small town right on the border with, is it Singapore? Is it Singapore? Or is it, yeah, I think it's Singapore. They've got like a small touristy town that's over the border in Malaysia because Singapore's so expensive. So it's a way that
Okay.
they can sort of have these places and all that. And they've got like a Lego world and a Hello Kitty world and all that. So I'd like to travel out to there as well.
Okay. Very cool.
We're not going to get sitting like crazy, but one or two decent trips in their childhood to be good, I think.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all wish their parents, when we were like 10 or 11, took us to bloody Disney World. Like, yes, it's expensive, but that's a core childhood memory that's going to stay with you for life.
Yeah. Oh, Marines sent Chris stuff from there. Oh, to go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely on my bucket list too.
Yeah,
And like every year, I want to take my kids to Disney. And like, I'm like, okay, well, when Cody gets old enough that he'll remember it, I'll bring him. And just as like he's like 6, whatever, I start planning. Then I got pregnant with kid number 2. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna just bring Cody. I'll wait for this one to get old enough. And as he's like 4 or 5, I'm like, okay, I can bring them both. They'll both remember it somewhat. Hi, cutie. Then I got pregnant with boy number 3. And then we just never ended up going, and I ended up going without any of them last year.
I
Hey.
got. Oh, she's standing by herself. By the way. I got
Are
double
you
teamed.
standing?
His sister played with the bin, so I had to get up and take the bin off the sister, and then so this one then lunged for the chair. They love doing the double teaming.
Yeah, you trying to be sneaky? You trying to be sneaky?
But she is freestanding right there. She's not leaning on me at all. Good job.
Are you standing all by yourself? You're so big. You're so big now.
Oh.
Oh.
No, we're going down.
Nope. It's like, nope. Crawling so much more efficient right now.
Yeah, that doctor's call. I got a CT scan because I'm trying to get my I'm trying to get my lap band out. So that was about how that's looking, and to book the next thing. But apparently, I'm I'm too much chungus for the local machine here for the next test. So I've got to drive to the town that I'm going to go to tomorrow.
Okay.
But like when I put that in, I've got to drive to it. I've got to get a endoscope.
Oh,
And he said,
that does not sound pleasant.
but he said the best words you can hear is, we've got to send one down. And I'm like, I like to hear down. No one likes to hear up.
Yeah. Yeah. Down's definitely got to be better than up. Edie agrees. Hey, you agree? Do you concur? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You're too precious for Coco.
What you doing over there?
What you doing? What you doing, Aggie?
We're gonna have breakfast soon. Daddy gets off his phone. Breaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off shortly too.
We're gonna have some Vegemite toast. Yeah.
Vegemite.
Actually, no, we got avocados at the moment. We might have some avocado toast.
Ooh, avocado toast. Yum.
That's one of my favorites. Avocado toast and blueberries is their favorite food to eat of all.
Cool. I'm assuming not on the same toast, right?
No.
Okay.
You are a bit cute.
Just a little bit though.
We got to limit your cuteness because she's moved on now. I found something else to play with. I've not pulled out anything today. Normally I pull out the toys and throw them around and all that. That's just all them.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the xylophone. I'm talking to the doctor and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm going to play the xylophone, guy. Just deal with it.
Yeah. Anytime you're on the phone, that's when they get loud. Always.
But yeah, we've done our research for the best time of year to go to like Tokyo Disney and all that. But then also she just dropped the whole bag of nappies on her sister's head. And also the best, they sort of go through ages of kids of when, like you need that good crux of, you don't want them to get too old, which I'm thinking is changing slightly with the way kids are now, but you don't want them to get too old that they're like, oh, this is lame. You don't want them to be too young that they don't get the enormousness of being there. And also for the wonder, like a bit like the whole Santa thing, you want them to still believe in princesses and, and all that. And they around that 8 to 10 is the sweet spot.
Okay.
You don't want to take them too young. So look at photos in 10 years time and be like, oh yeah, thanks. Don't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I waited too long. So now I'm just waiting for my last one to be 21 so we can all go to Epcot and drink around the world together with my boys.
I don't know if I've spoken to you since, but I was at a like a Walmart type store, and if I get up, you're going to try and get the seats. So I'm just going to have to watch you play with the nappies. I'm sorry, but both the girls were in their Buffalo Bills shirts. So I'm talking to this lady and all that, and she had a little girl who was like freaking out about the babies and all that, and the lady said something about, oh no, they look like sweet little boys or something and all that. And I'm like, oh, thank you, but they are girls, even though I've dressed them this way. And then I picked up the nappies that I was going to buy for them and walked past her again. And like they're playing with now, they were actually boy nappies because we sleep on our tummies, and so it pulls in the front a lot better. So I walked past, both the girls in these blue T-shirts and all that with the big box of boy diapers. And I'm like, I once again, I assure you, they're girls. But I just thought this looks really bad. It's like I've just sat there. Excuse me, they're my daughters, and then it's like,
yeah. Oh my goodness, that makes sense. I never even thought that like if they sleep on their tummies, they'd be better off with boy diapers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, we got 3 different diapers. We got our cheap day ones for when we're just at home, the inexpensive brand. Then we got the expensive brand for when we go out that are girls. This is all here, and then we got the when they have naps and sleeps, we have the boy nappies.
Huh.
So 3 different types.
Yeah.
And that
Never
one's
thought about that. Mine are all boys, so it was always coming out the front, no matter how they were lying or where we were going or.
Oh, it's just in the mornings we just noticed that with sort of with the girl ones and all that, it would sort of their clothes would be wet and all that, and then we were given some boy ones at one stage, and it's like, oh, these, they pull where you need them to pull.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm gonna have fun picking all them up, but as long as you're not bugging me, I don't care right now. Well, we nearly got Coco to stay on for the whole hour.
Sorry?
Oh, you're going to go early, but then because we popped up, so we might get you to stay for the whole hour at this rate.
Oh, just about there, about 50 minutes from the hour. Oh,
Haven't even read the
goodness.
chat one, sorry, so I'm sorry if anyone's asking lots of questions. And yes, I had to shave my head again. And shave my beard. That's
Yeah,
nice and
Mr.
loud.
Cocktails isn't allowed to shave his goatee because he looks like his dad. And that's just weird.
I look like chubby 16-year-old version of me, so I don't like it.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I also have shocking skin, so after a while it just builds up too much, so I've just got to shave everything. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
You two are just running right here. The other day, Daddy wasn't paying attention again. There seems to be a very good trend for this. But I wasn't.
You dropped us.
Is that the right way? There we go.
Yeah.
So Carmen comes through the door, and we had one baby playing right there, standing up, and she's like looking around, going, "Where's the other baby? Where is she? I can't." She couldn't see her and all that. We were under there.
Oh.
We pulled out all the toys, and we're under there.
Oh my goodness.
You had to lean forward and thought, "What are you doing under there?" And I had to pretend like, "Oh yeah, I just let that happen." It was like, no, Daddy was being inattentive. Very bad daddy. Very bad daddy.
Chris is always wondering if the girls gang up on yet.
Oh, everyone saw it before. The mum was playing with the bin, so then I went and took the bin away from her, and then the other one jumped on the chair that I was sitting on.
Yeah, like tag team.
Yeah, the other, I was lying down with them and all that, and I hide my phone under me so they can't see it. And so one of them, she grabbed something, so I had to quickly get up and then turn around. The other one's sitting there, the phone in her hand.
Oh my goodness.
You two are too sneaky.
Yeah. I have a bit of a toothache, so I am actually going to sign up earlier than usual just because the Advil's wearing off. It's starting to hurt. But it was great to see you again, Nate. And good to see the girls, as always. You wave bye-bye, Coco?
Other one? Other one in the pile of nappies. Look at you. You proud of this?
Bye, Maggie. You say bye-bye, Maggie? Bye, sweet girl. You're too precious for words. You're too sweet.
Now, Daddy's got to pick up the nest. Okay, we'll go so you can sign off.
All right. Thanks for popping up. Good to see you. Whoa. I hate it when that happens. I prefer the... There we go. It's a little less in your face. But thank you, each and every one of you, for coming. It was great to see you, and I hope you have a great Halloween, no matter what it is you're doing. And I'll see you again Sunday, at least at TFF, if I don't go live. But if I do, then I'll see you Sunday night also. All right. Take care, everyone.